Dear men, how do you protect your sweaters and hoodies from being abducted by the women in your life? The only defense is being single. Opposite solution, lean in, marry them or at least cohabit. Then you'll always know where they put their clothes. Our clothes, FTFY. It's a war we lost long ago, son. Be careful, or they'll come for those precious fries of yours next. What? Surely they wouldn't do that. They said they weren't even hungry. And you believed them? LMAO. I give them one. When I get involved with a girl and she starts homing in on my outerwear, I select one I won't miss and offer it to her. That way I can always be like, "Where's the one I gave you?" whenever she asks if she can have one. But it doesn't smell like you. Lol. One time a girl said that and I grabbed it from her and wiped it all over myself and gave it back. Not sure if it worked, but she laughed and happily took it, so hey, it's all good anyway. You can't. Part of me thinks I got married just to gain partial ownership of my sweaters back. I let her have one that I bought specifically for her to steal. My boyfriend had the comfiest hoodie ever, and I loved it, and the store stopped selling it, so I couldn't even buy my own. He found one in the outlet and bought it, and gave me his old one. The trick is to give her your favourite one, and you tell her it's your favourite. Girls always remember stuff like that. She will never lose it. Always take care of it. Plus, she'll want it to smell like you, so she will want you to wear it sometimes. That way, you only lose one sweater, and you gain her heart in return. Marry me. I teach all my sweaters and hoodies about stranger danger. Do they listen? No. Have a high enough normal body temperature that you don't need sweaters or hoodies. The added bonus is that perpetually cold women will love to cuddle you. Can confirm this method works until she goes to claim your windbreaker because it's her only option. Solution: don't have one. Well, if you're gay and the guy you're seeing is roughly the same size as you, you actually gain access to more sweaters and hoodies. Okay, takes notes after becoming gay, then what? The crippling realization that despite what was promised, it's still a whole mission to find a good relationship. Buy 2 of every jacket. On paper, she can only wear one at a time. In practice, I've created a monster. I like to think your girlfriend is wearing all of your sweatshirts and she is rolling around. She's become unstoppable. Send help! You don't they look adorable in them and somehow even sexier? Send help. This message was forced at sweater point. Blink quickly 3 times if you need help. Douse them with Axe body spray. Keeps all the ladies away. Cover them in sand. Nobody likes wearing something that's coarse and rough and that gets everywhere. Fellow women, let's pay attention to these responses. Literally been reading every single one. I'm a bit too big for my boyfriend's hoodies, now I'm literally trying to lose weight just to fit back into them. Don't tell him my secret. Overfeed girls so she doesn't fit in my sweaters. Got it. Work at a tech company. I gain new hoodies at a faster rate than I lose them. Not sure how a girl manages to continually consume what is ostensibly an infinite supply of hoodies, but my knowledge from AP Biology tells me fungi and other decomposers use them to create the building blocks for new hoodies. I have an Indiana Jones style contraption. My hoodies rest on a pressure-sensitive plate, and in order to remove one, you have to replace it with something of equal weight. Otherwise, a giant boulder rolls onto you. Has it happened yet? He hasn't replied, so maybe he got caught in his own trap. I married her. Can't take my hoodies from my house if it's our house. Easily. My wife guards them like Smaug guards gold. I barely get to wear my own. But I guess they're safe, right? Right? Send help! Step 1. I'm single woman. Started shopping in the men's section of Costco for all the amazing warm cuddly clothes. Step 2. Realised I no longer needed a boyfriend. Step 3? Question mark. Step 4? Profit. I think step 3 is cats. Just understand that the hoodies will be liberated from you, so choose your woman well. Also understand that by taking your clothes to wear, they are wearing your mark as being your girl. Just stock up on sweaters and hoodies. And just because you break up, doesn't mean you're getting it back. When you lose her, you lose the hoodie too. Pro tip. If your hoodie stinks, your girl won't want it. Unless that's her thing, this. I dated a girl that used to like to smell my workout undies. I'm really obsessed with cleanliness, but still. She would say things like, "I like your stink." Shudder. Buy her a nice sweater. The times I yelled at her to stop making boobs in my hoodies are uncountable. Just get your own boobs, and then it won't matter if she makes boobs in your hoodies. Johnson, get this man a bonus. There is no way. I'm a girl and have a girlfriend, and she bought a new hoodie so that I could have her old one. Guess who now has 2 hoodies? Wahahaha. They even do it to each other. There really is no hope. I'm older than most of you on this thread. Here's a bit of advice. Buy some cheap ones that are a little small for you. When she comments on it, say, why don't you try it on? If you buy one for her, it doesn't work. But if you buy one for you and it's just not quite right for you, but it's a men's cut, heavier material, and just different from what she'd buy for herself, she might take it. But you have to wear it at least a day. It has to smell like you. Never share this with the females. Easy. I don't let women into my life to begin with. Maybe the reason I've been single is because no one wants my New York Rangers hoodies. I work in a trade system. Whenever she takes another one, I get the last one she took. Although I have lost countless hoodies and t-shirts. I do the same, been working pretty well so far. Pretty much women will take what they want to wear from the guy. I actually like it when they do. It kind of tells everyone that we're officially a couple. My sadly now ex-girlfriend did this all the time, but we didn't realise how much it happened until a couple of days ago while we were packing. We have the same shoe size, and she's a t-shirt size smaller than I am. I got back about 8 different t-shirts, 2 hoodies, 3 pairs of chucks, and maybe more. She said she was keeping my Kurt Cobain shirt, that it was her memento. I offered her a hoodie. She declined because it no longer smelled like me. IANAM. But I realised on Sunday my 4-year-old daughter was wearing her 6-year-old brother's sweater and called her out on it. Without skipping a beat, she smiled and said, "Well, I love it and it's mine now." All this to say may the odds be ever in your favour because you're apparently battling instinct, not learned behaviour. I don't wear her dad's sweaters. You don't. That's just a sacrifice you have to make. On the other hand, she's going to carry around your stuff on her purse when you're together, so there's that. If you're single and hooking up a lot, go to Walmart or Old Navy or somewhere else cheap and just buy some cheapo sweatshirts and shorts and sweatpants. Then, if they ask for something to sleep in or go home in, you have stuff on hand to give them that you won't mind losing. And if the situation never arises, you have some more loungewear. I've branded my favourite hoodie as the worst hoodie in the world. Anytime my wife asks for it, I just tell her that she wouldn't want it. It's the worst in the world. Don't worry guys, I'm out here fighting for you all. A couple of years back I stole a girl's hoodie. I've switched tactics. I have a pair of earrings that I stole from a girl recently. Be single. Source. Am single. Give my hoodie back. It looks bad on you. Do you have a death wish? I'm accepting challenges. Be like my husband and just don't own any hoodies because you're happy to wear a t-shirt and shorts even if it's 20 degrees outside. Let a girl borrow my super nice and one of my favourite hoodies once upon a time. We were dating, I guess. She was super sweet and amazing, and it didn't work out because she moved out of state. She still wears my hoodie from time to time. I see it in the pictures. I think it's really sweet, but I want the hoodie back. She always smelled really good too. I, a woman, am very tall, almost 6 foot, and so I actually have to buy men's hoodies so that the sleeves are long enough. One day while digging through my closet, I found a hoodie I don't wear often and gifted it to my boyfriend. He tried it on and loved it, so he kept it. He was very happy to finally figure out how it feels to take a significant other's hoodie. Abductor here with a tip. Don't be a gentleman and offer it when we're cold, and don't leave them lying around random places in the house. I do this clever thing where I'm single and all my friends are in other states. 200 IQ plays. Be gay. Instructions unclear. Hoodie currently stolen by boyfriend. Still not safe. I steal my boyfriend's hoodies all the time. This. Moved in together. I have about 5 or 6 hoodies. There's always one available somewhere, and the furthest she's going to take the one she's wearing is into one of the other rooms. I spray it with perfume they don't wear. They usually end up leaving it. And me. Works like a charm? You just don't. You'll never win. My first girlfriend still has a t-shirt I gave her 5 years ago. I would hope so if you gave it to her. Go to Walmart and buy a dozen cheap hoodies. Lightly scent them with your cologne if you wear any. Write your name in Sharpie on the tag. Then give them out like calling cards. This works well until 2 otherwise unconnected women run into each other with identical hoodies, with an identical scent and identical stories about a one-night stand and breakfast with some pirate-looking person. Pro tip: if you move in together, she can only take them to her side of the closet or closets. This way you can always dig them back out again and wear them. Hentai sweatshirt. If she steals that, she's a keeper. Your reply has been saved. Get really fat. No. A big and roomy hoodie is a better hoodie. Instead, you lose weight until you're the size of a 5-year-old. The real answer. I keep certain sweatshirts with the full understanding that they will be stolen by a girlfriend or even female acquaintance. When they do, I just go to a thrift store and grab a new one for a few bucks, slightly too large or small for me and from the mid-90s. That's got girlfriend sweatshirt written all over it. Get hoodies with very weird or awkward graphics on them. Make sure your fave sweater has a tiny hole in it or some minute stain, invisible to the naked eye, and she'll refuse to wear it. It's weird, I'm almost 30 and have several long-term girlfriends. It's weird, I'm almost 30 and have had several long-term girlfriends since I was 16, and this has really honestly never happened to me. I've even lived with a few of them, which is a perfect situation for clothes stealing. I don't get it. I smoke. She doesn't. Hates the smell of my sweaters after I pop outside for a fart.